Where should you focus your time in Raid Shadow Legends? I get asked this all the time, and 120, 130% I would say is clan boss. Say if you're a new player to this game, I think everybody kind of starts this game the same. Even the total whales, the top kind of guys, you come in, you play it just to see what it's like. You tend to quite like it. Then you maybe buy a packet or two. You go down. Maybe you're not. Maybe you're free to play and you've managed free to play all the time. Well done to you. But I would say a lot of people in this game do spend a little bit of money, and they don't plan on spending a load of money to begin with. They maybe just buy a few packs here and there, and the idea is to maybe just get that little bit of help to get you up to this level where you can farm stuff and do it yourself. That's always the idea. The problem is then the gambling mentality comes in and you end up spending a load on shards and then you become a whale. So these things do happen. But what I'm trying to say is I think everyone starts with the same premise of building something so that they can farm it themselves and get to a point where they stop spending. And the point of this video here is to show you the best possible loot in the game comes from Clan Boss. So this is to show you exactly what you'll get for a week's worth of loot from the Brutal, Nightmare and Ultra Nightmare Clan Boss chests. So this is a week. So there's a few premises to this. A, you have to have a good clan. So there's plenty of good clans about, that anyone in the top sort of 100, and there's like 20 odd, was it 20 or 30 people in each clan? You can definitely get a decent clan that will get you through Brutal, Nightmare and Ultra Nightmare every single time. Number two is you need a very, very good team. So I'm at the point now where I can one key Ultra Nightmare and then I can just one key Nightmare and Brutal with the same team, which is actually, it's like a kind of a version of the Bat Eater composition. It's a very popular, very well known one. If you don't know it, just look it out on YouTube. But there's loads and loads of different compositions out there that will get you to that point. But it is quite an investment of time and a little bit of money if you want to spend it to get to this point. But like I said, the idea of this video is to just let you see if you're thinking of putting that time and effort in, if you think it's going to be worth it at the end with the rewards you'll get through doing the clan boss. Now, there are other avenues in the game to get rewards. You get rewards from Arena, Tag Team Arena, you get one-time rewards from Campaign, you get kind of silver rewards from doing Campaign afterwards, but that's mainly for leveling up champions. You get big one-time rewards from Faction Wars, but mainly after that it's just glyphs. Really, when you look at the full spectrum of the game, Doom Tower you get some decent rewards, but Clan Boss blows every other aspect out of it in terms of actual high-end rewards per week. Yeah, blows them all out the water. It's drastically different. And at the end of this video, once we've watched all the openings, I'll explain exactly how much more it gets. And we'll go through a little table with everything that I actually got for that week. So without further ado, I'm just going to start this video. So here it is. This is the openings for the week. So this is the Brutal chest here. So the Brutal chests, they're never amazing. It just depends on the level you are of your account. Most of the stuff in the Brutal chest here, like these 5-star pieces, I'm probably just going to be selling. Depending on the level of your account, they can be really useful. But you're constantly going to get these decent Immortal and Cruel pieces from the Brutal, Nightmare and Ultra Nightmare chests, which are good sets to be honest, especially Cruel. So here we have the Transcendent chest first. This is the top one and we get a legendary book, as you can see, which is very, very useful. These things are insanely expensive in the game. And a Sacred Shard. So the first day of recording was actually a really good day. I can't even remember what I got every day here, so that's quite interesting. That's a good 6-star piece, by the way, there. So we're on to day 2 now. Brutal chest going on. And we've got a 5-star piece again. So again, most of the 5-star pieces I will be selling. But depending on your level of account, these could be really good. Even that's a good piece. That's a good piece for anyone. It's just that I have so many good 6 stars, there's no point in me keeping the 5 stars anymore. And there we've got an Ancient Shard, from the Nightmare chest. So Nightmare chest can drop some pretty good stuff, actually. I've had Sacred Shards from Nightmare chest. I've had plenty epic books and plenty Ancient Shards, which are good. There's an epic book, they're always useful. Like I say, books are the hardest thing to get a hold of in Raid, so always good when you pull one. And an Ancient Shard there, plus unfortunately it's a 6-star Crow piece, legendary as well, but it doesn't have a good primary stat roll, it's just flat attack, so I'll be selling that. But there's 86,000 silver, so out of that one chest there, I've got 80 plus 50 is 130,000 silver, which is pretty good. Oh, some gems as well. So you can get gems from these chests, and that's quite good. 10 gems from the Brutal chest. Going on to Nightmare. And a Void Shard, that's a really, really good pull from a Nightmare chest. Really good. Like I say, a lot of the time I will probably just get the Ancients, but it's not unheard of to get. I mean, that's probably one of the better. That must be the best one of the week. I got an Epic Book and the Void Shard from it, which is really strong. And then look, we're getting Ancient Shards from the top chest this time, but that's actually quite a good helmet, so I'm going to keep that. And that, no, take it back. That's the best pull of the week. That doesn't happen very often. That was just pure luck that happened this week that I was recording. But that was a sacred and a legendary from one chest, which is very strong. So moving on to the next day, we're going brutal again. 5-star piece on the boots. Sell. Plenty potions, plenty brews. These things are always really handy. So you can kind of get the idea of this video. This kind of shows you if you do put in the time. Now, I'm not going to lie, I do spend money on this game now, but especially being a content creator, I kind of have to almost because I'm spending money to try and build stuff. Oh, look at that, another Void Shard from Ultimate Chest. That's really good. And a crit damage. They're actually really, really good gloves. I wonder if I did keep these. Probably did, yeah. Ultra Nightmare Chest next. And Ancient Shard with a 5-star piece, probably sell that, yep. And an Epic Book with 6-star gauntlets, that's good. Sorry, I got sidetracked again. So basically what I'm saying is if you were to put in the time and money and get to the point where you had a good clan boss team that can 1-key, or even if you could just 2-key Ultra Nightmare, which isn't actually that hard to do nowadays. There's so many rares and epics that can definitely do that. So it's not like you have to totally whale out to get to this point. If you can 2-key Ultra Nightmare, and then all you have to do is 1-key Nightmare and 1-key Brutal, you get 4 free keys every day. Make the time to do it, and you will get this every single week. And these are good rewards we're getting. Although we're just kind of blasting through all this just now. Look, we're getting gems, we're getting potions, we're getting everything. See what we're getting in the top chest here. There's another Sacred Shard, shows you. At the end of this video, we'll show you a little table to show you exactly what we got, and it really does highlight. I mean, there's another Epic Book, another Shard. Highlights the rewards you'll get from Clan Boss, and versus the rest of the game, it's like infinitely better rewards. So here we're really just trying to kind of show you, is it worth ploughing the money and time into it? And we're going to let you make that decision. But I would say if you want to play this game and you do enjoy it, 100% it is worth ploughing in the time and potentially some money to get yourself a really, really good clan boss team, and then you can power on. Don't get me wrong, there's plenty free-to-play players out there that have got excellent clan boss teams. It will take a little bit longer. It's always going to be the case unless you get extremely lucky. But you might be at the point where you get extremely unlucky, and it might take you a long, long time to do. So it just depends. There's another legendary book. Pulling some real good stuff this week. And the next one, we've got an Ancient Shard again, so that's always good. Plenty of these superior potions as well, they're always handy. I don't do a lot of potion farming now because I tend to pick up so much between these 3 chests every day. I pick up enough to kind of tick me over, really, and then every so often I have to do a little run, but nothing like I used to do. So that was actually a good piece, legendary, from the brutal chest there. Some silver, more gauntlets here. Again, I'm selling all this stuff, but HP Immortal Gauntlets for anyone at sort of mid-tier is brilliant piece. You know, you could put that on a guy with a shield set or something like that and really blast it home. There we go. Wasn't getting too lucky with the 6-star pieces this week, I have to admit. So that's probably one of the things I didn't do quite as well. Oh, there we go. Speak of the devil. That's actually a good piece as well. I wonder if I do sell that. If I do, I probably should have kept it. Oh, I did keep it. There we go. I know what I'm doing sometimes. And we're getting near the end. I haven't been counting, guys, but this must be near the end. So this is a full week's worth. So this is Sunday to Sunday, exactly. Full week's worth. That's a really, really good pull from the brutal chest. Probably the best one all week. It's a good piece there. Gems and a book. 2 legendary pieces. So you can see, even if you're just getting brutal chest, it's well worth going for because the rewards are probably just as good, if not better, than doing like a platinum arena blooming chest, which is impossible to get. The rewards for that are terrible, by the way. That's another video altogether. And last chest here. More ancient shards. Plenty of gems in that one. 20 gems is good. And another sacred to top it off. See, that's got some good rolls in it actually, but because it's 5-star, I'll probably sell it. But for anyone else, no, I should probably end up keeping that one because it has got very good rolls. So that is every single chest opened for a full week. Like I say, you need a decent clan boss team to do this, and you need a good clan as well to get through this, because you need the full clan working together to defeat every single level. But something like a Bat Eater composition, it's a really, really good shout for it. That's kind of what I'm using for it. My clan Virtue are pretty good actually. We've got a good group of people in there, so we're able to take these down fairly easily every day. So anyway, let's go and have a look at the rewards. So this is what we opened for the week. As you can see, we have 3 legendary books, 6 epic books, 200 gems, 2 void shards, 11 ancient shards, 4 sacreds, 166. It's not specifically a small fire potion there, it's just a medium pot. I've put that down as, and then the fire potion next to the superior pot, that's the big one. So we actually got 166 of the small ones and 14 of the big ones. Now that's not the smallest ones. They don't even drop in the chests, I don't think. Maybe not in the 3 that I'm opening, but these 2 do, so you get plenty of the potions, and they're all a good mix of colours as well. Same with the brews here. I've put the force one in, but it's a mix of the different colours of brews, so you're getting 221 brews out of this, which is pretty good, because they sell these in packs, and they're not cheap. And then we've got 43 5-star Cruel or Immortal gear pieces, and 6 6-star pieces. And then lastly, just in silver alone, we've got 1.225 million. So altogether, that is a hell of a lot of stuff for 1 week's worth of farming, and it hasn't cost me a penny. That's all free keys. I've not paid for any extra keys. I've usually got a spare key because I can do it in 3 keys, because I can 1 key every single one with the same team. Not bragging, but it's just the way it is. There's plenty other people out there that can do it, so it's not something that's impossible to work towards. The only things that I would say were an abnormality about this week, I think I got a little less 6-star pieces than I normally do. I would normally pull about 10, I think, 6-star pieces. I got a lot of 5-star pieces, and a lot of them non-usable. Incidentally, the 43 5-star pieces that I have here, I sold every single one of them, and it totaled to 3.16 million. So apart from the 1.2 million I've got there, I've basically gotten 5 million silver as well from selling all those pieces, because a lot of them are legendary and they're worth 80, 90k, which is really good. And I do sell some of the 6-stars as well, so I get a bit extra from that. The sacred shards, not going to lie, that's a good week for. I've had some weeks where I've pulled about 7 or 8. I have had weeks where I've pulled 1. I don't think I've ever had a week where I've not pulled a single one, because, well, since I've been opening Brutal, Nightmare and Ultra Nightmare every single day, which has been a good wee while now, I usually pull at least 1 every week, because they do drop from the Nightmare chest as well, and a little bit more than you would think. So there has been a few weeks where I've definitely only had the 1, but I would say on average, I usually pull about 3. On a good week, it could be 6 or 7. On a bad week, it could be 1 or 2. So that's the kind of way to vouch it. The void shards are way down this week. I only got 2, but I did get quite a lot of sacred shards, and we got a good couple of legendary books as well. So what you'll find is if you're not getting legendary books and sacreds, you'll get more voids. So, and voids are really pricey in this game, massively overpriced if you ask my opinion, because they've still got the same rate as an ancient shard. And a lot of the voids are worse than the blooming normal champions. But anyway, another video altogether. Epic books, again, really hard to get in this game. So if you're getting 6 every single week out of this, potentially you do get more than that, because they do drop out the Brutal and Nightmare chest fairly regularly. That's another big help. 200 gems, not to be laughed at either. That's quite a few refills. And yeah, that's it. So if you were to look at the rest of the game and think what rewards you get per week, the best rewards, apart from the clan boss, come from Doom Tower, I would say right now. You get a reward for every single floor that you get, all the way up to 120, and then you get good rewards when you defeat the bosses on the way up. But even at that, you only get rewards once a month for doing it, and you're only getting 1 sacred shard, I believe, which is from the floor 120 hard mode boss, which is unbelievably hard to get to. I would say definitely harder than building a good clan boss team. It's really tough, because you need so many good champions with really high end gear to get there. You'll get a couple of voids. I think you get 1 at the end of normal, and you get maybe 1 on the way up hard. You're not getting anywhere near the rewards here. You probably get maybe a bit more silver, and you get a bunch of stuff like charms and stuff that you don't get in here. So that's to be noted. But in terms of the real high end gear people look for in this game, sacred shards, legendary books, epic books, void shards, and then ancient shards are pretty good, but you can get them from a lot of places. And also your 6-star gear, like your cruel gear, that's pretty high-end stuff. A lot of the kind of top arena teams especially will use Savage set and 2-piece cruel set to really maximise that damage. So from Doom Tower, you're getting that once every month. So that's not once a week, that's once a month, and only rotates every single month, or 4 weeks I should say. Whereas the Clan Boss, you're getting this every single week. And like I say, this is a fairly average week, but I've had better and I've had worse. Then you go into Arena. Now, Arena is an absolute joke. I love Arena, it's probably my favourite part of the game to play, but rewards are absolutely terrible. Unless you're a proper high-end player, you're not going to make Platinum. And I mean, you have to be a high-end player plus a whale really to be in Platinum. Whereas like the vast majority of people can build a Clan Boss team that will 2-key Ultra Nightmare. When I say the vast majority of people that have been playing for a long time free to play, or people that have spent a little bit of money on the game and played for a little while. This is not for new players. This video is designed to show new players what they can get to, and if they want to spend the time, effort and money to get to that point. So Platinum, yeah, is pretty much a no-go for most people. So realistically, you're looking at Gold 4 for your rewards, and the Gold 4 rewards are terrible. You're getting kind of 4 and 5-star pieces, occasionally a 6-star of the Divine Speed, which is a very good set, Divine Critical Rate, things like that. The chances of them dropping well are very, very low because you're only getting 5 or 6 per week. And, you know, I could do 100 dragon runs and I'll maybe keep one single piece, which gives you an indication of how many you need to get through it. I mean, out of those 43 plus 6 pieces, we maybe only kept, what was it, 3 pieces? So if you're only opening 5 a week, the chances of you getting a decent piece is very, very low. The same is to be said, to be honest, from Platinum Arena. I mean, these rewards I've gotten from my Clan Boss this week would blow any Platinum Arena opening out the ballpark, and that seems ridiculous. In my eyes, you should be rewarded pretty heavily for putting the investment in to get into Platinum Arena. You're only opening Swift Parry and deflection sets, which are very good, but you're only opening 5 of them. I think it's 5 or 6. Then you're maybe going to get a Sacred Shard, but more than likely a Void Shard, maybe some gems, 100 gems, and that's really about it. Sometimes a book. You can get the avatar from it, but even that, the drop rate's not amazing. So there's plenty of people in my clan that have platted so many times and they've still not got the avatar. So the rewards there are pretty awful. Campaigns mainly one-time rewards. Dungeons, obviously dungeons are good rewards, but it's different. That's kind of farming gear, so you're not actually getting rewards as such. That's the only place in the game to farm gear. Faction wards, good one-time rewards. After that, it's just glyphs. Yeah, guys, definitely plow your resources into a good Clan Boss team in this game, and it's the best way to get these rewards that are, let's admit it, pretty expensive to buy in packs. If you were to buy this lot in packs right here, the 4 Sacred Shards. I mean, there's plenty of packs out there that are like $99 for 3 Sacred Shards. I know you do get better ones, but that is pretty standard. You know, like 3 Legendary Books. You could be talking hundreds of dollars worth of stuff here. Really hundreds of dollars worth of stuff here. So definitely the best use of resources in this game. And once you build a decent Clan Boss team, because you're opening all this stuff, this is going to boost your account faster to progress in other areas. The only other area, I suppose, is something like the Great Hall, because it's kind of forgotten about, but if you want the actual rewards in this game, Clan Boss is 100% the best one to do. So anyway guys, that is the video. I hope this has helped you make your mind up whether you think it is worth putting the time and investment into making a team like this. I personally think it is if you enjoy the game. If you don't enjoy the game, don't play it. So don't put loads of stuff in the comments saying it's rubbish, it's a gambling game. There's plenty of other games out there that do cost a lot to play. I was a Magic the Gathering player for many, many years, and that game's extortionate to get into. So this game isn't alone in the spending. It's definitely up there as one of the highest, I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to sugarcoat it, it is gambling, but if you do enjoy the game and you want to plough some money into it, I would say definitely put the resources into a Clan Boss team, because you potentially can get to the point, after seeing these rewards, that you could basically just kind of go free to play effectively if you wanted, as long as you're not shooting for like top tier, top level plat, all this kind of stuff. If you just want to grind along in the game and pick up new champions once in a while, you could easily go free to play with a decent Clan Boss team like this, if this is the rewards you get every week for free. So obviously you'd have to put the time and effort in as well, probably farm all your quests, make sure you're doing everything. But so anyway guys, that is the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe. If any of you new guys watching this, make sure you hit that subscribe button, because still on my analytics it's like, you know, if 2,000 views or something, maybe like 100 of them are subscribed, and it's free to do. It really, really helps me out, lets me make more content, and yeah, and I would really appreciate it. So yeah, like and subscribe, hit that bell button for notifications if you are already subscribed, and have a great day, guys. Peace.